Nadiskubre ng mga otoridad ang isang sikretong bilangguan nga sa loob mismo ng isang police station at sa loob nito may nagaganap palang pangingikil sa mga nakakulong. May ulat si Chr Cristobal.
Personal na tinungo ni NCRPO Chief General Chr Albayalde kasama si MPD Director Joel Coronel ang MPD Station 1 sa Tondo, Manila matapos na matuklasan ng CHR ang umano'y secret jail sa loob ng istasyon. Sa pag-iinspeksyon nito, napag-alaman na staging unit o holding area ito na mga nahuhuli ng pulisya sa kanilang anti-illegal drugs operation at hindi isang secret jail. Nabanggit sa PTV News ng narilib na Station Commander na si Colonel Roberto Domingo na ang pinasok ng CHR ay opisina ng Drug Enforcement Unit ng istasyon.
Hindi secret cell yun, parang staging area lang nila habang inimbestigahan sila. Siyempre, crowded na yung kulungan.
Wala rin katotohanan na sinasaktan at hinihingian ng pera mula 40,000 hanggang 200,000 pesos ang 12 nahuli sa loob ng pasilidad na pawang nahuli sa one-time big time na pinatotohanan ng mga nahuling preso. Ipinakita rin sa media ang sitwasyon ng mga bilanggo sa loob ng piitan kung saan siksikan ng mahigit 70 bilanggo, gayong 45 lamang ang kapasidad nito. Dagdag ni Albayalde, welcome na inspeksyonin ng CHR ang lahat ng piitan sa NCR upang malaman ang sitwasyon at katayuan ng mga bilanggo. Narilib na sa pwesto ang 12 operatiba ng Drug Enforcement Unit ng MPD Station 1 habang nagpapatuloy pa rin ang investigasyon.
Parang daanan siya na sinara lang. Ang sabi ng station commander natin ay temporarily yun lang ang ginawa niyang staging area while the suspects are being conducted and yung booking nila ay ginagawa dahil ito ay mga naaresto noong 27 April ng umaga at sila ay iniimbestigahan isa-isa.
Samantala, matapos ito, inalam rin ni Albayalde kung naipatutupad ba ang maximum tolerance matapos na magsagawa ng kilos protesta ang mahigit sa 100 rallyista sa bahagi ng Kalaw sa Maynila malapit sa US Embassy. Ginawa ito ni Albayalde upang masiguro na walang kaguluhang magaganap ngayong idinaraos sa bansa ang 30th Asean Summit. Mahigit 800 dispersal unit ang nakakalat sa paligid ng Rojas Boulevard hanggang sa vicinity ng US Embassy at may iba pang puwersa ng pulisya ang nakatutok naman malapit sa PICC.
Well, unang-una, kung sila ay magnarally, dapat wala silang naabala sa ng mga motorista, yung ating mga tao. Wala silang sinasaktan na kung sino man at wala silang sinisirang property. No? Doon lang siguro tayo mag-aresto kung makakita tayo doon sa kanilang hanay na maging violente o manakit ng tao or manira ng property ng may property.
It was like a scene out of a dark movie. 12 people found locked up behind a sliding bookshelf in a tiny, dirty, cramped space at a police station in Tondo. Some have been there for 8 days on a crime they say they did not commit. Commission on Human Rights Director Gilbert Boisar says they received a tip and conducted an unannounced inspection at Station 1 of the Manila Police District. The CHR says all 12 were illegally detained, 3 are women. All were accused of being involved in illegal drugs. A couple we spoke to say they have been inside the hidden cell for 3 days. They admit they were once drug runners. The couple were standing outside their home when they were taken by an informer with a gun who told them not to run.
Dati po, nagano lang po kami, yung tumatakbo-takbo lang po, nag-runner lang po. Kaya nung nahuli po yung asawa ko, sabi ng mga polis, tumigil na kayo ha. O, tinigil na po namin. Tapos ito yung matagal-tagal na po, iluwi pa rin po. Wala naman po kami wala naman po nakuha. Nasa labas lang po kami ng bahay.
Hinihiling pa kayo ng pera? Areglo.
Orienta po.
They say some of the other detainees were released because they paid up.
Torture,
Sir, ano po yan?
paturyente.
What's worse, those detained say they were tortured, electrocuted, and beaten up. MPD Station 1 Commander Superintendent Robert Domingo denied the allegations. There were some heated moments between the police and the CHR.
Aligasyon nila na nahuli sila nung aligasyon nila. Meron ba silang patunay na nahuli sila nung nakaraang linggo pa? Patutunayan namin dahil nasa amin meron kaming presumption of regularity. Tinago nyo dyan. Paano natin siya hindi naman itinago yan, sir?
The tension inside the station rose when some of the detainees tried to approach the door.
Ito! Request ko to! Ito! Lupad mo ka sa loob! Requested to eh! Requested kayo! Huli ko yan! Huli yan! Huli kayo! Kayo! Buka sa loob!
Okay, sandali lang. Huwag mo kayo manuwa. Hindi na kailangan manuwa. Huwag mo magdasal.
Mas maganda! Hawak ko na kaso!
May papel yan eh.
Domingo did not give a definite answer on what charges the detainees were arrested for. He merely says the police are still processing these.
Hindi sila pwede isama pa sa regular jail dahil hindi pa sila inquested.
The CHR questions this.
Second, bakit nila inaresto na hindi nila nilag? And third, bakit yung hindi pa na-inquest?
Domingo adds the detainees were only caught yesterday during a one-time big-time operation in connection with the Asean summit.
Kasi kailangan naming manghalihaw dito sa area ng Tondo yung mga would-be criminals na baka masingitan sa ASEAN.
Domingo says he welcomes charges against him to let the court decide who's telling the truth.
Sabi ko nga sa CHR hindi ba kayo happy na the 12 of them are lahat buhay? Di ba? Kasi hindi naman kasi sila lumaban
Past 9 p.m. on Thursday, the 12 detainees were seen being led out to a blue jeepney. CHR officials say they're going to undergo medical tests as part of the booking process. Ana Estanislao, CNN Philippines.
The alleged secret cell inside the Manila Police District Station 1 looks and smells very different today. All signs of filth and stench are gone. It was cleaned just before the inspection of high-ranking police officers. Metro Manila Police Chief Oscar Albayalde came to the defense of the relieved officers of MPD Station 1.
Nakita naman natin, it's not really a secret, no? Parang daanan siya na sinara lang. Ang sabi ng station commander natin ay temporarily, yun lang ang ginawa niyang staging area.
Even the statements of detainees found in the so-called secret cell are now in sync with the police's narrative, saying they were all apprehended in a massive anti-illegal drugs operation on Thursday and that they were not tortured nor asked to pay 40 to 200,000 pesos for their release.
So kung kayo pipili, ano mas gusto nyo? Dito o doon sa likod? Sa likod po. Sa likod. Bakit? Sa likod?
Mas nakakahiga po kami rin.
Ba't dito?
Hindi po. Nakapulan po kami.
Nakapulan po kami. Mas mahirap po kami umupo.
MPD Station 1 Commander Robert Domingo and 12 officers from the station's Drug Enforcement Unit were already relieved from their post.
Maganda nga yun kasi para maging patas.
Albayalde admits the condition of detention facilities in police stations are less than ideal. Overcrowded, poorly ventilated, and with limited sanitation facilities. This is the reality that detainees and policemen face each day, especially with the intensified illegal drugs operations under the Duterte administration. MPD Station 1's detention facility can accommodate 45 individuals, but more than 80 suspects are currently staying there.
Ito lang ang resources na nandito sa atin. And we cannot always be blamed on the shortcomings, no? Dahil wala nga kaming pwedeng paglagyan, wala kaming facilities dito.
To temporarily ease the congestion problem, some of detainees at MPD Station 1 will be transferred to the MPD headquarters detention cell. George Gales, CNN Philippines.
The Commission on Human Rights led the surprise inspection at the Manila Police Station last night. Our Ivy Saunar reports the group now worries there may be so-called secret cells in other police stations as well.
The Commission on Human Rights is asking the government to stop all human rights violations and hold accountable those who commit them. The call comes after the discovery of a secret jail at Station 1 of the Manila Police District.
In the instance of what we saw yesterday, and we hope again that this isn't a pattern, that this is not widespread practice, we hope that the police will follow police operations procedure.
In a surprise inspection, a CHR team discovered 12 people locked up in a concealed room behind a sliding bookshelf in the station. The CHR calls it illegal detention.
Sana po yung nasangkot sa nangyari at nakita natin ay panagutin dahil malinaw po ang batas. Bawal po ang may ganyan. At kung may, ang batas po mismo, ang anti-torture law, nakasabi kung sinong liable, the commanding officer of the station is held responsible immediately.
The CHR is concerned there are other such secret detention rooms in other police facilities. This is why the Commission will conduct more checks. Under the law, the CHR has free, direct, and undeterred access to detention facilities in the country. The CHR is conducting a thorough investigation on the incident and may recommend the filing of charges against those responsible. Possible charges include illegal detention, violation of the anti-torture and anti-enforced disappearance law, and obstruction of justice. The CHR, however, admits for every 3 recommendations, only 1 reaches the courts, and many of these cases take a long time to be resolved. On May 8, the Philippine government will face its peers in the United Nations Human Rights Council for a review of the human rights record of member states. The secret jail facility may be brought up in that meeting. Ivy Saunar, CNN Philippines.
Yung mga presong yan na ipinihit dyan sa tinatawag na secret jail, sila ba ay mga sinaktan, binugbog, minaltrato?
Yan ang interesting, Rafi, kasi base dun sa interview kagabi, merong mga nagreklamo na di umano'y kinukuryente at tinotorture. Yan ang lumalabas sa interview kagabi dun sa ilang preso. Pero kanina, nang iharap sa amin sa media yung 3 dun sa 12 nakakulong dito, tinanong namin sila, Rafi, kung sila ba'y sinaktan, sila ba'y tinorture. According sa kanila, wala naman daw silang naranasan na gano'n. At tinanong pa nga namin, Rafi, sa totoo lang, ang sagot nila kung saan nila gusto makulong, doon ba sa mismong kulungan o dito sa ginawang di umani secret jail. Mas tugon nila, sir, Rafi, dito daw nila gustong makulong dahil mas maginhawa dito. Mas nakakahiga pa nga raw daw sila. Kung ako personally tatanungin, Rafi, lumalabas talaga na medyo maalwal naman talaga yung pwesto dito. Pero yun nga lang, ang question doon, walang tamang kulungan, walang selda at questionable para sa CHR.
Tanong nga rin po namin, kung sa Station 1 may ganyan, yun lang po ba ang may ganyan? Panawagan po natin sa buong kapulisan, kung talagang sinasabi nila, we intend to clean our ranks, simulan sa pagbibigay ng audit ng lahat ng mga police stations. When we find violations of human rights, we will remind the state of its obligations and ask them to address that situation.
Pinag-utos ni Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte ang pagsasagawa ng investigasyon sa nadiskubreng secret jail sa loob ng isang substation ng Manila Police District. Ayon sa Pangulo, kakausapin niya si Philippine National Police Chief Ronald Bato de la Rosa tungkol sa hindi makataong pagtrato sa mga inaresto. Ilan kasi sa mga ito ay ilang araw nang nakakulong kahit hindi pa nasasampahan ng kaso. Nauna ng pinapurihan ng Malacanang si PNP NCRPO Police Director Oscar Albayalde sa agarang pagsibak sa Station Commander ng MPD Station 1 na si Superintendent Roberto Domingo. Iniimbestigahan na rin ng Regional Internal Affairs Service ang report ng pangingikil umano ng malaking halaga kapalit ng paglaya ng mga nakakulong sa secret jail. Pansamantalang papalit kay Domingo si Police Chief Inspector Gilbert Cruz.
I will look into this after. I will call Bato.
So yung hidden jail na balitaan niyo na po, yung sa MPD Station 1, yung may secret jail?
Sa Tondo raw po, sa presinto, mayroong isang hidden detention cell na nakatabing lang po yung cabinet. Tapos pinagkasya po dun yung 9 o 10 detainees na hindi naman daw po sinampahan ng kaso, pero apparently drug-related cases daw po yun dapat.
And the policemen are allegedly extorting from them.
Yes, 50,000.
I will look into this after.